Ketchup and I'm back from another Minecraft video, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on an iron farm, which I have not done in ages. Well, a tutorial, and I also said I was going to do this ages ago, but I'm not doing it, so I'm finally getting onto it. So, just not going to waste any time, I'm going to get straight into it with step 1. And for step 1, you want to simply destroy your 4 blocks, and then build up 10 blocks up until this point. Once you've done this, you build a small ring around this that you first of all built. And then you want to build 4 blocks out here and then make a simple square all the way around it, and I'll see you when I'm done. Once you've done that, you want to successfully move on to step 2, which is building walls up on the very edge of it, making sure you don't build on the block like that. And you want to build up 3 blocks all the way around the edge. I am using iron for this build just as a simple block which fits the theme of the build, whereas you can use any block that does not that's not transparent or as a complete solid block that is the full 16 by 16 pixels to build with, and you can that will simply spawn the iron golems onto it. So this is step 2, along with putting the doors now. So I'll meet you at the doors. Congratulations, you've managed to actually build a wall. So now you want to build some doors. I prefer oak. I don't know if any of the other doors work, but they probably do. But just use it because it's a safe example. And then all you want to do is put them all the way around the edge on that layer and put another block of the choice you've used. That again, you can use whatever you want as long as it's nothing such as glass. You could use cobblestone, bricks, wood, anything like that. You can still use. So just make sure it's a full 16 by 16 solid, non-transparent block. Moving on to step 3 is the second floor. So all you want to do is put anything such as glass or slabs onto this top block, just so that mobs will not spawn on here and iron golems may not escape. So because this is a 1.5 block or at least a 2 block gap, all it takes is this, and then no mobs will spawn on here, as it is not a full 16 by 16 non-transparent transparent block. Mobs will not spawn on here, and iron golems will spawn on here, but they won't spawn on here as well because they are classed as a mob or entity. So all you need to do now is fill in all this, ignoring that hole and building around it, similar to the second floor, making sure it's on the second or top layer of the doors that you put down during step 2. And all you have to do is build a big floor around it as a second floor to double production rate. And also the production rate is around about 4-ish. It's about 4 iron ingots every 10 minutes. So you are better off mining, to be honest. However, it is a very effective way if you just want to do something such as watch YouTube videos. You don't have to do it whilst mining. You can just stand here, leaving your PlayStation, Xbox or PC, whatever you're using, on. You can do it while sleeping, anything, just leave it on and it will just carry on pretty much mining in a way for you, and you don't lose any iron ore in your world, so that is positive, but it's slower than mining. Step 4 is a very simple one, but if you're doing on survival, very, very tedious, because you simply have to just get 2 villagers into a glass cage like this, but not on one side, otherwise it will not work, but on 2. So all you need is 2 villagers. They will start breeding. As you can see, the love hearts are coming out due to all the doors here, and then you will eventually get more and more villagers. So I'll just quickly show you what to do if you are still confused. So all you have to do is go onto both sides with this. So make sure you do it with both sides, otherwise it will not work. Also, I will go over at the end all the requirements and all information, all that kind of stuff. So the glass cage is very simple, as you can see, but if you're on survival trying to get 2 villagers on here, it's very difficult. A little tip would simply be using mine carts and rails, and you can get at least 2 in here ready to breed, and more production will happen. All you need is 14 villagers around here. As you can see, there's already 8, so all we need is another 6, and then iron golems will begin to spawn. For the 5th and final step, you want to build a tube from the top down here with some chests around it. Now you can do an automatic chest system, which I have done in my survival let's play world. If you want to check that out, links will be in the description to those episodes. Also, make sure you subscribe for that content. But anyway, getting back onto this, you want to get your hoppers, and this is a simpler way to do it other than an automatic chest system. But the automatic chest system is much better because it will separate the roses or poppies from the iron ingots. So all you want to do is put a hopper down here, make sure you're crouching, and then on here as well, and just going into a big circle. So whatever way the iron golem falls onto, at least the drops will go into one of these chests, if any. So then just build your glass tube around here, placing some signs just here, very simply, and then putting lava there, here, and here, and put the glass back. And then what will happen is iron golems will begin to fall down into here, and then the iron ingots will go into these chests. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit here and wait for an iron golem to spawn. Then it will fall down here, show you how it works, and then what I'm going to do after that is give you some little information on what will happen, on how to make it work properly, because there are some little annoying things that you have to make sure you do, so for some requirements. So make sure you tune in for that, because it isn't vital, otherwise this will not work. As you can see, an iron golem just fell and is now burning in this lava, and what will happen is the iron ingots will manage to just squeeze through the lava, and about 3 or 4, something like that, will fall in. So you've got an iron ingot in here, none in here, none in here, and is there some in here? Yes, you've got 2. So there's 3 in here. They are usually between 3, 4 and 5 if you're lucky. So that's why it's about 4. It's about 4 every 10 minutes. So you get about 1 iron golem every 10 minutes. So if it doesn't start to work, remember it's about an iron golem every 10 to 20 minutes. So it is pretty annoying. It's difficult to get 2 roughly within the same 2 minutes, but it is possible. So make sure that you are patient, because it is about over 200. It is like over 200 every 12 hours. And now for the little information and vital bits you need to know. So just a little extra is that it's about 576, roughly about that, every 24 hours you sit here patiently waiting for the iron golems to fall. You get about 576 iron ingots every 24 hours. So for 2 full straight days, you can get over 1,000 iron ingots. So you can get a full level 4 beacon, your first one that's not connected to any others. You can get that in less than 68 hours, in less than that you would get it. Another one is that villagers, the doors need to be about 120-ish, about roughly over, away from any other village or doors. So try and put this in a more deserted area. So about 120-ish, if not more, just to be safe and secure, away from any other door in your world. And make sure you never build there any more in the future. Otherwise, this will not work. So you need to do that. Otherwise, the villagers will not breed, and then you won't have 14 villagers. And then, obviously, iron golems won't spawn, because what happens is these villagers breed due to these doors as they think that this is a village. And in the centre, because there are 2 here, so it's counting as 2 houses. In the very centre, the iron golems will fall. As you can see, an iron golem just fell, so you got very lucky there just being able to see that, and we'll get some more iron there. So what happens is they spawn in this area, vicinity, thinking that there's a village here, but instead they get spawned into this water, fall and die, so that we can collect the iron drops. So if you spawn an iron golem and you kill it, it's kind of a bit of a waste, because you've lost about 30-ish iron, so you do lose a lot from an iron golem. So luckily doing this for free is quite productive, but again, mining is much more effective. Definitely go for mining over it, unless you want to be a bit more lazy and you just want this in your world so that you can sit around to watch some videos, TV, whatever, and you can just ignore Minecraft and just let this do all the work for you. That is pretty much it. And this is a very, very old trick originating from the PC, and it's an incredible thing, and the complexity in it is pretty much none. I mean, it's very, very simple to do. Remember, iron is not needed. You do not need to build out of iron. You can build out of anything. It is a big waste building out of iron, because then there's no real point in this, because you might not get that iron back with this unless you play on that world for a very long time. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed and you did try it out for yourselves in your own world. It is a very good big goal, so if you ever want a big goal to do in Minecraft to keep you going, then this is definitely a good one, because you can just sit around whenever you get bored, stay here, do whatever you want, and let this do all the work for you. So again, I've been JoJo2, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Chop out, bye.